Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order, with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Empire of Japan. So, I mentioned this in a couple of comments that I posted, but I pre-recorded the past 5 episodes because I was on a business trip for an entire week in Slovakia. And I greatly enjoyed reading your delayed feedback. I won't say that it made me proud. Most of you pointed out a couple of things that I fumbled, mostly in regards to Cameroon. Yeah, I admit I fumbled the entire thing. I was 100% sure that if we build the shipyard and station the navy, it would be enough. I know that I am currently very conservative of the political power that we have, but that was also a part of what you guys commented. Listen, I wanted to explain what I'm doing here. I know that I might be overcompensating for the fall of Kaya's government, but I really think that it goes well with the conservatives' policies. After they would see the crash and burn of the previous government, they would make very sure that it's not going to happen to them, which, in my opinion, translates to hoarding political power, even if it means that we complicate stuff abroad sometimes, like in Cameroon, where we have been forced to abandon the Gulf, and now we have very limited ways to help. However, I have been thinking about how we are going to approach that, because we know that the West African conflict has now grown quite significantly. So at this point, we're going to start sending help, because it costs only command power and equipment, so we can do that really easily. I am probably not going to... Oh, American garrison strength. I wish I knew what this one does. Sabotage. Wait, is there another running? Preparing for the Christmas offensive. Division organization. We have only 36 days. Authorized bombing sorties. Okay, so this one we can take, and we can share the intelligence on American bases. That's not an issue. And this one would also significantly lower their capabilities, but it costs further political power, and I'm not willing to do that. Go vehicle shipments. But what I'm planning to do here is I'm planning to keep sending them equipment as much as we can, doing our best. I have checked that there are basically 2 conflicts running. Cameroonian Kayesi War, where Cameroon is, pretty much winning. It's just Free France. And then there's Cameroonian Guinean War, where the balance of forces is fairly equal. Now, one thing that we need to remember is that Free France is at war with everyone. So it's not like, we're facing 2 wars, but there's a triple war, basically, or 3 times, or 3-sided war. Cameroon against this West African coalition, Cameroon versus Free France. Free France versus, the West African Coalition, Free France versus Cameroon, and then the West African Coalition against Cameroon and Free France. So everybody is fighting everyone, which means that once Free France falls, the balance of forces is going to be equal. And that means that if we send over, even if we send over just 1 unit, which is what we can do now, only... Oh no, we can send 2! Nice. Okay, I thought it was 1, but now it's saying 2. And we can also send air volunteers. So I think that we have a big chance to actually win this, because if we send out 2, it means we will be able to operate and help them significantly. So let's do that. That's actually pretty cool. The game has through us a ball. Maybe it was the things that we have chosen, because it's lowering the defense of... or the size of the American garrisons. So let's send you over. This is your first deployment, so that's going to be interesting to see. And in the meantime, we're going to keep focusing on our operations in Japan and in Granada. It's going to be a bit harsh now because I'm going to have to be fighting on 2 fronts, but I think we'll manage. I previously focused mostly on expanding and unifying the border. In this case now we are going to try to push against the enemy. That was a really good comment regarding the supplies. If I can find it here, we could maybe... there are no supply map mode? Resistance, operatives, resource... It's not on infrastructure. Factions, battle plans... Nope. Nope, okay, so I don't see the supply map mode here. It's kind of interesting. But still, we can actually think about, and that was a really good idea, to attack in places where there's most of the population, because that's gonna give our ally the biggest oomph. So obviously it's the area of Bogoda where there's 5 million people. We unfortunately lost that one. I don't know why, but they seem to be retaking it at this point, which means they'll control it again. And then from what I saw, it's this area where actually our units are already operating and expanding. So that's good. In the south we have one of these units that's just basically blocking the enemy from doing anything. We're going to continue with that. I will say one more thing. You guys were absolutely right. You mentioned that I can access the relations with military over here, and they're not bad. You know, the support from the army is 52.5%, from the navy it's 62.5%. There is a lot of paranoia going, so I think it might be a good idea to take this one later, which will lower the paranoia significantly, but it costs 50 political power. But we have to do this one. God damn it. Okay, we just have to do that one. There's no way how we can avoid that. Promote support. We could actually also, but it increases paranoia, but on a slightly. We could also later on promote offices here and here, which would help. Okay, let us slow things down a little bit, because I have a feeling I might be missing stuff left and right because of how long I have been not playing. As I said, it was, well, actually it wasn't a week, it was 6 days, but we reposition our forces over here as well, so that we can help with the fight against the uprising in case it comes down to it. But we'll see. So wait, did I send you guys to Cameroon, or did I not send you to Cameroon? What the hell? Oh, we have sent a request and they still haven't accepted it. That's interesting. Okay, well, the fight is going on well here. The moment we remove them. Okay, so they just allowed it. And I wonder if I asked about the air wings, because I have a feeling I might have forgot. God damn it. Well, we'll try. Okay, so as you can see, we are advancing over here. We'll be advancing here. And I think it might make sense to actually attack like so. Would that work? It would work. Okay. Did they take Bogoda or did they not take Bogoda? Well, they're moving in there. We'll most likely be able to take it. Yeah, the enemy is heavily understaffed and undersupplied, which is good for us. So now we have 5 extra factories. I can put 2 here, 2 here, and 1 over here. I just want to keep, you know, the speed at which we're building these new carriers constant. Okay, so this one is now completely broken. But it's fine because we managed to do a ton of damage, I think. Can we see it? No, that's the tactics list. Introducing General Alfred Duarte Bloom. Whoever made this should get a medal. It's amazing. Combat whip. Now this guy is amazing as a general. They even have a fort. Jesus Christ, 1700 in defense. I wonder what we have. 917 breakthrough. These numbers, it's always hard to get used to the sheer amount of numbers that you will, or the height of the numbers that you will see in this game. Okay, there was also a request for a tax cut to see what it's gonna do, if it's gonna boost the economy enough. I have a feeling that it might actually hurt us, but we're gonna do it a bit later. Probably next year. I want to have a queen year to play with this, but if it increases the GDP growth more than it increases the deficit growth, then it might be worth keeping it on, otherwise it's probably just a waste. Okay, so you definitely need reinforcements. Jesus Christ. Okay, you are attacking and winning, which is great. They still haven't been able to take Pagoda. I don't think this unit will be able to hold it, because there's 2 units, one regular and 1 motorized unit attacking it. Can I help with this attack? Yes, I can. Okay. So this one is failing, which is great. We need to take the rest of this territory and then... Okay, I think you can help with this attack. And you can attack the airfield. We'll basically take this entire area, after which we can attack Pagoda. Good idea. What decisions? Send weapons and funds. Corporate Relief Act. We have enough for that one. Western Insurrection sends weapons and funds. I really don't feel like that is worth it, honestly. If they fail, we're just gonna intervene militarily. But I don't feel tempted to send additional equipment. Okay, I don't like the idea that we're getting... Oh no, we won't be able to get cut off here because we're also taking this area. Okay, so our 2 divisions arrived to Cameroon, to Biafra. So what are we gonna do with you guys? I have a feeling it might be honestly best to push against the Free France and get them out of this combat, so that we even out the force here, because we want... Actually, no, that's a stupid plan. Let's make sure you attack like this and go. Because if we take the territory of Free France, we will gain a lot, and then it's gonna be just an equal combat between us and them. And I think that OFN is actually supporting Free France. So if we get that one out, well, it should be clean sailing for us. Aguarondo elected in Uruguay. While the government of General Mario Aguarondo had promised to call for elections, few believed that even if the government fulfilled his promise, those elections would be free. And it seems that they were right, as Aguarondo has won an election characterized by the banning of the democratic opposition, intimidation, and general fraud. Aguarondo's choice of presenting himself to the elections has been noted as bold and shameless, and it certainly has ruined the hopes of Herrerist politicians like Echigoyen or Hakkō are hoped to be the officialist candidates themselves. It's probably official or officialist? Not sure. But the Hararist ruralist leader has decided to negotiate with Aguarondo. The exact terms of the agreement are not known, but it is expected that the Echigoyenists will have control over politics while the military will be free to do as it sees fit. After all these years, it is the turn of the Hararists to laugh. So they captured Pagoda, and they are now under attack, so that's where we have to support them. So we're gonna go this way. Actually, would it be possible to encircle and destroy them here? That would be just amazing. No, we're gonna attack from the south though. Yeah, we don't have enough power over here, so that's not gonna work. Nor do we have enough oomph over here. No, they're sending us reinforcements. And with them, okay, they reinforce as well, but just us we have enough power to, because if we can take Tunja, which is a fairly large city, we can from Tunja then attack here and take Pagoda, which seems like they are holding. So on one side, oh god, look at that, we're just murdering them. Okay, so support this attack. Sure, just support it, don't intervene yourselves. How are the Cameroonian forces doing? Now I have no idea who's attacking who. Remote controlled autocannons. I like that one. Nuclear biological and chemical protection. Heavy tank, super heavy tank. I'm not really tempted to do anything over there. 1970 is still so far away. Which surely just leaves the infantry for us. Okay, let's do the infantry weapon improvements. That's a good one. Light infantry gets defense, breakthrough, and soft attack bonuses of 2.2, 2.2, and 5% respectively, which is including our elite infantry, and same for motorized. Close range combat requires weapons that are effective in such environments. Modern shotguns and the like weaponry will ensure our forces are reliant on their sidearms in these scenarios. So let's research that, and we lost the production units. A few. But it's nothing major. Okay, so actually winning this one. We're winning this one, and we even managed to win this one. I have no idea where... Yeah, we really need more reinforcements here. We'll have to wait. The fact that we're attacking here... Okay, I need to commit. We'll take Tunja, and then together with you guys, we are going to clear out this area. So let me just move you quickly to Pagoda. Go. And we'll just push the border over here, after which we can maybe even work on encircling some of these units and destroying them. I have to be careful not to lose units, because the Colombian army is surprisingly effective. Okay, there is a connection over here. And we're really pushing our units super hard. Yeah, they won't be able to do much here, come on. Okay, just move regularly, because there is combat happening there and we need you to support that. Okay, now that we join this, we should be fairly secure. Okay, you need to retreat in here. Actually no, because they're reinforcing us. So this might be a good, actually a good case for the attack over here. You guys are alone, so let us just retreat you over here. Okay, and you push in here. Okay, and I don't like the fact that they are pushing us over here, so keep retreating just so you make sure that they won't completely break us down. Okay, more dockyards. In this case we can do it like so. And have we lost more production units, or we have? Okay. Okay, go in here. Because from here we're gonna push and take this area. After that is done, we can cut through here quickly and destroy a couple of these units, which is gonna make the war slightly better. I haven't even checked what the balance in the Colombian Civil War is. They're actually winning handsomely. They are like 86%. Okay, so where are the victory points? We have Tunja. There's nothing over here. There's just... yeah, we need to push towards Barranquilla. So we'll push our efforts into the north, so that we can take that one. So Cameroon, you guys ready? Yep. So go. There isn't anything that can stop you here. I think we're covering the skies here, aren't we? Yeah. We're even shooting down enemy planes. Now let me see if I can do the same thing for Cameroon, because I have a distinct feeling I forgot to ask for that, but nonetheless. That's a fighter. Fighter. Cossar support. Okay, funny fact, there's no airfield here. I don't think this is in Bamenda. Nope, that's still in that territory. Okay, so I forgot to ask for that. Okay, but we can ask for it now. Okay. So that's gonna help significantly. So why did we have that? Air Force, that's jet fighters. I always forget where I station my... oh, here it is. Though... really? It's gonna be a little bit of an issue. Okay, but this is cool. It's working well. You are holding. Okay, you just go this way. You don't even mind. Okay, you retreated enough that you can now hold this area well, which is good. While we take care of the rest. So what about the choices? In 4 days the bill goes to the diet, which is gonna pass unless something horrifying happens. In Cameroon, look at what we're doing here. We can authorize bombing sorties. No. No, we can, okay. So we can do that one. We can send all shipments, but we can do another one over here. Okay, the garrison strength of the enemy is variable. Drop agents in rural communities. Which one? Supply partisans behind the line. Sure, let's do that one. We lost even more production units. What's going on? Okay, air can now get a doctrine, so we can go with counter defense or fire support coordination. I think fire support coordination is good because ground support plus 10% is good. Fire support coordination measures ensure closer cooperation between Air Force and Ground Force. The goal of coordination is to focus greater Air Force measures on higher priority land targets, as well as closer coordination with anti-air support units. Okay, so we're going and we're going to continue going. We lost a little bit of area in the north, but that's fine. Here I think Free France is going to collapse right about now, because that is most likely their own victory point. Right, or we've already taken actually Abidjan. So is there, and I don't think they have anything else honestly. So let's delete our border and just, oh, they have one more here. But I don't really think that's gonna matter. Let's see. Nope, they are still resisting. Oh, because they get San Pedro over here. So we go there, please. You go there, please. And what's... okay, you were beaten back, but this operation is going great. They even have forts here. And we definitely need to push north and just do an encirclement here and remove those forces. Okay, promise to restructure. The focus is done, which lowers 50, also our political power by 50, but GDP growth will increase, and GDP itself increased by 0.5%, and our economy grows more reorganized. Or decentralized, that was the... okay, performance from Lion. Now, listen here. The bill should pass in a day. So that is good, because we're gonna get additional GDP boost. Bill passes in the diet, so further GDP boost. And how are we doing on the votes? 225 MPs, and we need 230. Can I? You know what? I think I'm gonna burn conservatives. That's 335, and reformists. That's 241, and that immediately allows us to pass another bill. Which one though? So we have general stopgaps here and mine the state coffers. Actually, that was a big mistake because the House of Cards will be dealt a new hand. Okay, so we'll need to wait for that to happen. But I think we should still be able to deal with that soon. So let's in the meantime go with Konoe's Overreach and then loosen Zaibatsu Nationalization, and then we're gonna turn back to this one. So Konoe's Overreach. Konoe Fumimaro had long been a figure of legends among the members of the Diet, a member of the imperial family that had graciously condescended to provide tutelage and leadership to the members of the lesser regarded lower house. However, Konoe was not without his flaws. The reformers had long regarded the centerpiece bill of his government, the National Mobilization Law, as evidence of autocratic tyranny and a product of mind that did not understand the desires and thoughts of the commons. The reformers and conservatives have joined together to table a motion to repeal this authoritarian law, formally at first and then dismantling the system piece by piece. Japan is not at war. Well... Nor are there any threats to its dominion of the greater co-prosperity sphere. Well... Maintaining the law for any second longer would equal giving free rein to outdated systems designed for the past. It is time for Japan to wrench herself loose from archaic ancient priorities. So reformists, we increase relations, we increase our power by 5%, but support drops by 2.5%. But I still think that's gonna be okay for us. Now, with you guys over here, and the enemy forts over there, I think what we should... Yeah, they're pushing us really heavily. So what I think we need to do here is now address the situation over there. Yeah, we'll move over here. We'll attack Tunja. And move from there northwards towards Sinsalayo, cutting off part of their enemy forces and eliminating them. That might cost us a little bit of territory over here, but I believe that at this point we have gained enough to deal with that. And in Cameroon, they're actually trying to stop us. We've took a little bit of territory in here. Okay, you know what? But play it safe. You're gonna attack over here and turn back. I don't want to actually get my units encircled. So can I just push you all out of there? Yeah, I can. So we'll go like this. And we'll make sure to beat the enemy here before we move any further. Okay. Anything else that we want to do in here, or that we can do over here before I end the episode? I don't think so. We should... All nations at war with Cameroon, African state will get division organization minus 10%, army organization regain minus 5%. Yeah, we can't really do much here. Infiltrate American allied. Trust in government decreases. Coordinate partisan efforts. Optics decreased by a small amount. And we need to continue with these later on, but first this needs to happen. Okay then, so thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully we've rectified a little bit of our mistakes. I'm happy that the bill has passed. Our GDP has jumped significantly. We have a real GDP growth now of 2.67%. Debt to GDP is now down to 103%, so, you know, generally speaking, we're doing good. Or so I feel. Anyway, see you in the next one.